Hi, welcome back to Wellness Wednesdays here at Spine and Rehab Specialists. I'm Earl Hayden, one of the physical therapists here, joined again by Chris McMillen. Today we're going to show you 6 different things you can do for IT band syndrome. So the first thing we could definitely start with is just learning how to retrain the glutes and making sure we learn how to use this muscle to work on moving that leg. So we start with a basic clamshell exercise. So Chris is laying on his side, you want his knees forward, basically everything lined up from shoulder, hip, heel. The toes are going to be pulled up. This is important to keep the glutes engaged. And from here, we're just going to lift up that knee and kind of hold that for anywhere between 1 to even 10 seconds. Okay. Biggest thing, and that what Chris is doing here, which is really good, is he's not rolling his body back. He's maintaining this one spot and just lifting up the knee. If anything, he's actually rolled forward a little bit, which is fine. That helps you get a better engagement of these muscles. If that's too easy, we could definitely put on a loop. So here we go, we're gonna put this on right here, right above the knees. You don't want it on the knee joint, right above is fine. Again, keep the toes pulled up. And the technique is the same. We just have a little bit of extra resistance on this exercise. Anywhere between 2 to 3 sets of this should be fine. Working our way up between anywhere between 8 to 15 repetitions, 1 to 10 second holds. Now, once you've gotten a lot stronger with that clamshell exercise, it's gotten really easy. The next thing you do is just do a simple straight leg hip abduction, also known as the Jane Fondas, depending on who you ask. But Chris is lying on his side again, and let's have you rolling even more onto your side, so you can twist it through the back. But the main thing is we're lifting the leg up, leg is straight, toes are pulled up. He's lifting up and a little bit back. Okay, so we're kind of reaching back. So one way you can do this exercise is just to have your back up against the wall and have your shoe off and just drag your heel up and down the wall. That'll make sure your leg doesn't drift to the front. It doesn't take much on this exercise, so you can do anywhere between again, work your way up to a 10-second hold, 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 15 reps. If that's too easy, you can always add on a loop, maybe like on the ankle, and that will really set this exercise off. All right, perfect. Next exercise we're going to go over, and we've showed this before, is the hip thrust. But now we have a band right here above the knees. So Chris is making sure he's keeping that band spread out. Toes are going to be pulled up, and of course we're tilting that hip forward like so, or backwards. So he keeps that hip position throughout the motion, working his way up. Chin is tucked, that's fine. If that's too uncomfortable, you can always have like a towel or something to cradle the head, support that neck. You can work your way up to doing anywhere between a 1 or even 10-second hold. Once this is easy, or even if you add some resistance, it's still too easy, you do this with a single leg. So to do that, we lift up one leg, and then, yeah, there we go. And then we're still spreading that band to keep the tension on the glutes and working on that to bring the leg out. Okay, it doesn't take much. This is really tough for a lot of folks. So the next exercise we're going to do is a backwards monster walk. So here we have the band on the ankles, and Chris is going to be stepping out a little bit out to the side, and we're reaching out with the knees, not so much with the feet. That way we make sure that the knees are not caving in. We're really driving out hard with those hips. And we can do this for anywhere 10 to 20 steps, or do this for a distance 10 to 20 feet, okay? Now, if this becomes a lot easier, what you can work on is lifting the leg out and holding it out. So working on the balance and being able to control ourselves in that athletic stance, okay? And just working our way over there. Again, it doesn't take a lot. You can do this as part of a workout, maybe part of a warm-up, or even before you go out for a run. Next exercise we're going to do, like lunges are great, but to really target the IT band and to really take the tension off of these muscles here, we're going to do what's called a curtsy lunge. So Chris is going to step behind and cross over and then go into a little lunge, okay? Now, depending on how strong you are or how comfortable you are with the movement, your depth is going to be different. So you can start with a shorter depth, and as you get more comfortable, sink a little bit lower, okay? Anywhere between 5 to 15 reps should be good. The last exercise we're going to show you, if you're good with that curtsy lunge and you want to step that up a little bit, you need a little bit more intensity, then we can do a curtsy step up or a crossover step up. So Chris is going to cross over with one leg and push himself up and then step back the exact same way. This is really putting a lot of tension on that glute muscle, making sure we're using that to drive up and off to the side. So you can start off slow, start with a shorter step. Right here, this one's about a 12-incher, but you could work your way up to even like a 16-inch, depending on your height and how strong you are. But anywhere between 5 to 15 reps should be good. All right, and those are 6 different things you can do if you're having IT band syndrome or having some problems with that. So give those exercises a try, and if you're still having problems, come by. Maybe it's time to see one of our physical therapists. We do free consultation, take a look at everything and see if physical therapy is the right thing for you, or determine if you need to go see a physician and get everything a closer look at. Be sure to join us next week for our next Wellness Wednesdays. We're going to go over more exercises and ideas to keep you moving. And be sure to join us tomorrow for our Thirsty for Knowledge Thursdays, where our owner Harry is going to go over IT band syndrome in more detail, what it is, how it comes about, and how we can help you here at Spine and Rehab Specialists.